We rolling? Going live in
3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Bryan from Keeping Up with the Nerds. So, quick little thing before we start the show. I didn't check the camera and failed to realize that the storage that I had connected to the camera wasn't going to record this correctly. So there is no video. Instead, I'll be drawing a poorly drawn image of us on Microsoft Paint to put on the show, and I'll try my best to add a couple things here and there, but I can't promise it. Yeah, so Renee is running sound. That was my fault. That was my bad. Let's go ahead and insert the part right here, and I'll put it in text. Nick was right. Nick should have been here. Nick should have been the one running everything, because he'll probably say that.
Or just say this wouldn't have happened if Nick was here.
Something like that, obviously. But you know what? Let's be real. It would have happened if Nick was here anyways, because, you know, things happen all the time. So with that said, enjoy the show. The audio's still there. It's a Renee and I show. So that'll be fun. Yay. We'll see you guys later.
Old school.
Yeah. Throwback.
Recording from 12920 Philadelphia Street, Whittier, California at Undercity Comics. Keeping Up with the Nerds presents issue 293. My name is Bryan.
Renee.
And welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we're down 2 nerds. Nick is actually in boring Bakersfield today. Boring Bakersfield. Weird when I asked them, because I was like, where are you? Because I messaged you guys earlier. I'm not going to be able to record Friday. Yeah, it's Saturday morning for us guys, so that's why we got our energy drinks. That's why it's single camera. That's why we might sound a little groggy, because we just woke up a couple hours ago.
Yep.
Like,
I didn't have a Disney day, though.
No, I didn't. I'm telling you, it wasn't that bad. Wasn't that
it
bad?
Wasn't?
No, it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
I'll talk about it later. But yeah, so message the group, and Nick's like, yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. It's like on Mondays. Like, I'm actually not going to be there on Friday either. I'm like, okay, cool. We'll pivot. It's fine.
We'll pivot.
Where are you going? Bakersfield. Oh. Why? Oh, is it, family, I think, or something like that?
Yeah, something.
Bakersfield, dude. Out of every city in California, Bakersfield.
Bakersfield.
Mm-hmm. But it's just the two of us here.
Yeah.
We got an hour-long show for you guys, because we got one pretty big topic to talk about,
Yeah.
which is pretty positive.
Yeah, it's getting a lot of good positive feedback.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm liking the fact that this might be like our first very straightforward positive episode, where we really don't have much criticism about the topic we're going to talk about.
Not at all.
Malcom in the middle of revival. We'll be talking about that. But before we do, check out our website, keepingupwiththenerds.com, socials, Instagram, Facebook, and xmen.com. Check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/keepingupwiththenerds, and our audio platform, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Podbean. Also, check out our affiliate link, Opus Clips, down below in the description. That is what we use to basically clip all of our shows, our skits, everything else, and put them on shorts. Helps us out with creation, helps us out, put the show out there and stuff. If you guys are new to the channel, based off the clips that you've been seeing, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the subscription. But yeah, share the podcast, share the show. Check out Opus Clips in the description down below if you guys want to be using that for your own social media platforms.
Helped us out.
It does. It does. And then before we move on to other topics and other parts of the conversation, Santa Fe Springs Art Festival, April 25th from 2 to 10 p.m. It is official. Contracts have been signed. People have registered. We will be advertising every vendor and every person who will be at that event in our section.
Should we mention next week's episode? If you want to.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We're still working some details out.
No problem.
But next week's episode, the only thing I can tell you guys about that is that it is the show before the Santa Fe Springs Art Festival. So there are some things that we're working out to kind of get it going.
We'll be covering it on next week's episode.
Yes. With that said, it is going to be slightly bigger on our section. I think we have like maybe a couple more people added.
Yeah, a couple more people decided to join us, which was good. It's good.
It's great.
Yeah. So we're just trying to figure out the room.
I think the layout is pretty much there.
We should be fine. Yeah.
The layout's there. I think it's just we have to organize everything and kind of put things together and stuff like that.
But still come on by and see everyone.
Yeah. We will have a live show, which I'll be producing. We will have, I don't think we'll have that many interviews this time around.
Is MJ being part of the show? Are you implementing MJ in the show?
It depends on how she feels.
Okay. So it's like we could pivot any day.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Well, technically speaking, this is her second show.
Oh, that's right.
Because she was there when she was only like April, so February, March, April. So she was only 2 months old.
Yeah, so she's more cognitive now.
Yeah,
than
now
just
she's
like,
able to walk. She knows how to
yeah.
say no. She knows how to say go. She knows how to say tres, 3,
Nice.
C,
Oh, okay.
beep beep, and her duck and quack quack sounds and moo moos. So she'll put a show herself.
Oh,
you know?
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
she'll put a show
Oh,
herself.
yeah.
Oh man, I wish she still wished it was fitting her Keeping Up with the Nerds onesie.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
Maybe we can make it into a shirt.
maybe.
I can have Mandy probably make it into a shirt.
Maybe we'll
Yeah.
see. In 2 weeks, I don't. In 2 weeks,
She's crafty like that.
I know she is. She wore. By the way, okay. Before I get into Santa Fe Springs Art Festival, April 25th, 2 to 10 p.m. We'll be posting up some advertisements. I did shoot some ads.
You did
this week, yeah.
Oh, I like to see
I
those.
kept it very simple because I had no one to help me frame the camera.
Yeah.
Nothing. So I'm just like, this is what you guys are getting. That's it.
This is me.
There was one creative one because I think I spent like an hour and a half
Oh, okay.
filming. It wasn't too bad, but yeah, you guys are going to see those ads sometime this week to help promote and everything else. So thank you, and thank you to the city of Santa Fe Springs for bringing us back. Hopefully, you guys bring it back for a 4th year because it's a lot of fun creating. It's a lot of fun producing.
We always have a fun time doing it.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. But yeah, no, we went to Disney yesterday. Andy and I did our little Disney trip because her pass expires and we're not going to renew.
Yeah.
We kind of had like set goals and we completed a good majority of them. We didn't do the side quests. So one of them was to take a photo with Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so she finally wore the dress that Mandy made for her, and she did not like Spider-Man. 2 reasons. I think 1, she wanted Andy to be holding her, and 2, I think she got freaked out that she didn't recognize.
Oh, she couldn't see the person.
Exactly. So it was a little bit weird.
That makes sense. Okay, I guess that kind of explains why kids don't like mascots or characters right away. At least.
I think I'll tell you who she reacted to. She reacted really well to Pluto.
Oh,
but I think that's because it's a dog.
It's a dog,
you know.
Yeah. That's familiar shape.
So she freaked out, and we took her photo of Spider-Man and left. It was fine. It was cute. Mickey, same thing. I don't think she liked the fact that it was a humanoid mouse, so she freaked out a little bit at the end, and that was our last photo op. Pluto, obsessed. Yeah.
That's cool.
Super cute.
All right.
So Andy ended up buying her a Pluto plush.
Oh.
She doesn't have one. But I was telling you on the walk over to get energy drinks. I was like, we're not renewing.
Yeah.
1, just to save money, but 2, like, it's interesting because like I was telling you earlier, not that the magic is gone for the wrong reasons. It's just the magic was gone because I can't, for me personally, manage helping and supporting my wife and the baby with the crowd that Disney currently has right now.
And I think what you're trying to say is more it's the people that go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
And yes, that's true. You are you should be worried about your party, your family that you're going to go into the park.
Exactly.
But at the same time, with everything that's happening this year and everything kind of like everyone kind of flipping out whenever they want to now, you can't tell what's going to happen these days. So it is a very extra stress.
Yeah, I think like yesterday there were a lot of moments because yesterday surprisingly like packed. I think it's like the last week of spring break or something like that.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was just difficult to navigate around the crowds. And it doesn't help that like you have a party of like 6 or 7 people in front of you and they just choose to stop in front of you. Yeah. And then you have to maneuver the stroller around. And then, Andy and I are very spontaneous when it comes to like certain things. Sometimes we'll want to try food here, try food over there.
Yeah.
And then just to run into people that just could care less about where you're walking, it also doesn't help. I almost got like pushed with MJ in my arms like 2 or 3 different times. So like to me, that part of it is kind of like gone. And Andy and I kind of agreed that like, we're going to give it 2-3 years until MJ's able to walk and be a little more vocal. And I think the rule is we're going to wait until she's average ride height, which is, I think, 42 inches. Yeah. So that way she's able to get on the rides herself as well. I'm not afraid of MJ being like a demonic toddler. I don't think she has that personality in her. Yeah. So I think that she's okay with rides and waiting and stuff like that. But I do think that being away from Disney for a while will bring the magic back and just kind of be like, like everything's so new again and stuff.
Well, that's how my niece was. We took her around the same age for first time. And then basically years down the line too, when my sister started to work at Disneyland, she started asking her like, no, like I've taken you to Disneyland. She goes, Mom, I was like a baby. I don't even remember that. She goes, so now she went to Disneyland again for the first time a couple of years ago since my sister started working there. And then also it's super great that she's she's wanting to go out now. So like just recently, her whole like social, because my niece started out very antisocial in high school as well too. But now she's talking to friends. She's talking to them. She just now went on a sleepover and she's going to the beach for the first time with them. So I'm like, oh, that's super great. So it's really cool that she has, you know, that kind of like thing, but like, hey, my mom could get us into Disneyland and stuff, and that helps bring. I mean, yes, that's not the right way to bring up friends, but it helps her in a way.
It's what's it called? Oh my God, there's a word that I was looking for, but yeah, it helps.
Yeah,
it helps
I mean, and plus, like everyone had a friend like that in school.
The hookups.
Yeah, that's
my mom's cool.
My mom always said for the mouse. Eh?
Yeah, exactly. You want to go to Disneyland?
Hey, you want to go to Disneyland? you want the genie plus?
You want those churros?
Yeah,
it better be my friend. Better be nice,
right? Yeah. You want the purple sprinkles? The 50th anniversaries? We still got those in.
That's before my time, dude.
Long before my time, eh? But no, that's super. That's the thing too. It's just that, you know, Disneyland has been helping out my niece and stuff and making her more social with her friends and stuff like that.
It's got its perks.
It has its perks that it doesn't. That's the thing.
Yeah, I feel
just financially, not for me at least.
No, and that's kind of the thing is that the price right now. Even Andy was mentioning that. Besides, like me and kind of like what I feel the environment has been like with Disney, the price for what we're getting the last couple of months has not been worth it.
Yeah.
It was cute to take MJ as a baby when she was only a couple months old because she wasn't doing much. So it was literally just walking around, making sure she was comfortable and changing her diaper, feeding her, and that's it. Now that she's a toddler, like 14 months, you now got to worry about her, not her anxiety, but her movement. She doesn't want to be in a stroller for 12 hours.
Oh, no.
So you have to walk. You have to make her sure that she walks. You have to make sure that she's interactive.
But she's walking great, by the way.
Yeah.
I saw her Easter, or your Easter post.
Dude. So, you saw Andy's?
Yeah.
When she
and fell. But she took it like a champ, though.
She did.
She took it like a champ. I like how no one freaked out. They're like, oh.
I mean, part of me does freak out, but I got to remember she's getting older now, which sucks. But
yeah, and plus when stuff like that happens, if you make a big deal about it, she's gonna see it's a big deal.
She freaks out
and then freaks out after.
Yeah, I forget she's 14 months. She acts like she's almost like 18-ish, you know, maybe a little bit older than that.
Yeah,
because she's walking, she's paying attention. She says please now.
Oh,
so whenever she wants it, she's like please, and I'm like, oh. Stop it. You're gonna sucker me up,
right? She knows what to do already.
Yeah, but exactly. Oh yeah, 100%. But yeah, no. I think it's just when it comes to Disney and stuff like that, we'll probably give it a break until she's a little bit older. Make sure she's 42 inches to ride some rides
until she can say that she wants to go.
Exactly.
Like, you want to go to Disneyland, and she can say yes or no.
It also gives us the chance to kind of like surprise her in the morning. It's like, hey, wake up! Do you know where we're going? No, Disney.
Oh my God, those moments when your parents just tell you out of random blue, you think you're gonna have a normal day. You're like, okay, I'm gonna go to school, or next week, oh yeah, I gotta do this, and then your parents are like, change your plans. What are you gonna tell me right now? You're going to Disneyland. You're just like those ads. Remember those ads you would see in those Disney films? Just like what?
You get to do that now.
No, those are real reactions. Like those are legitimate.
We all live through it.
We live through those ads.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep it positive in that sense. Yeah. I think that's what we're gonna do is just kind of give it a break because we love it. We enjoy being there.
Yeah.
It's just right now price to what is being offered is not it. Everything was closed down. Things are being constructed. Projects are being built.
Oh yeah, they're rebuilding Star Wars lands.
No, they're not. They're just reformatting it. Oh. So it's gonna be the old trilogy and the new trilogy.
I was gonna say like there's 3 different parts in Star Wars lands now, right?
I think so, but I think that they're trying to format it. They're not gonna rebuild much, from my understanding. It's gonna be a temp fix or a temp like thing for May 4th or something.
Yeah.
Where the Millennium Falcon is at is gonna be the old trilogy. Where Han is technically alive, and then where Rise of the Resistance is at is going to be the new trilogy. So with Poe Dameron and everyone else and Rey.
Nice.
So I think that's what they're going to want to focus on. Sure, it's interesting, but Main Street USA is being not remodeled, but it's going through what is it called? Refurbishment.
Oh yeah. just getting a facelift.
Yeah, Toy Story Mania was closed yesterday as well. The teacups were closed down. There were like at least 4 or 5 rides that were closed. They're building Avengers Campus on the opposite side.
Oh, that's right.
Expanding the Iron Man experience. Oh yeah, even the Inside Out ride that was in Paradise Pier or Pixar Pier. Sorry, not Paradise Pier.
What
Pixar
about
Pier.
was it the Mickey and Minnie ride, the animated show one?
Oh, the Runaway Railroad?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like 60 minutes, 90 minutes. And they ran out of the freaking Runaway Railroad sweater that I wanted.
Ah, dang.
Finally, I told Andy, I'm like, I'm going to go do it.
I'm gonna
It's
do
like-
it.
Yeah, and then nope, they were sold out. And I'm like, dang it, dude.
Don't you hate that?
I do when you like want something.
You're like,
that's
I'm going to
gone.
pull the trigger. I'm going to do it. I'm going to pull the trigger. I'm going to
Nope, sold out.
Nope.
Fine, I guess. It's cool.
I guess I really will pull the trigger.
Today's the day, guys.
Today's the day.
You know, woke up,
If it
things
wasn't
was
that
good.
trigger, is that the sweated trigger? Then the real trigger is like,
It's over, guys.
you're like, it's over. And he goes, what? What? You're like,
What? No.
Just- no, Disneyland's over. What? You're just like constantly just dropping these dark little bombs. You're just like throughout the day.
Oh my god. But yeah, we'll give it a bit. We'll give it a bit. We'll
Give
come
it a
back.
break.
Yeah, give it a break. But
All
no,
right.
it'll be interesting to see MJ at the festival. More than likely, she's gonna be walking around the festival and stuff like
Oh,
that. Yeah, I mean she's on my social media a lot, but it's privatized. Only like friends can see it. But yeah,
Same.
that's cool. I love that girl. I love her. She's like I said, she's more vocal now. I don't know, man.
You don't think you can handle it?
No, I can. It's just it'll be funny to see her grow older because I don't know what kind of attitude she's gonna have. Is she gonna have like her?
It's definitely going to be a mix because my niece has the attitude right now. She's very mixed bag. It's very mixed bag. She's quiet to herself, but then when you do go like this to her, she'll have enough.
Oh,
Like,
she'll
she
be like,
will
"You're
blow.
done."
She did that to my dad like the first time yesterday. In the morning, she's getting ready for school. She's talking to her friends on the phone. She's texting her friends, and she wants to look good. It's a Friday, and she basically just wants to have a normal day. And my dad's constantly just like, "What are you doing? What are you going? How are you going? What do you learn at school?" And she's to a teenager. I mean, we all remember.
How old is she now?
She's like 15.
15. Oh yeah,
15.
you don't do that.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I told
Leave me alone.
right, and she's like, and she needs to wash her hair. She just needs to wash her hair, and that's it. And then she's done. And then she's like and she calls my dad Papa because that's her grandpa. So she goes, "Papa, I need to go. I need to wash my hair." He legitly, with bass in her voice, yelled it at him, and my dad was just stunned. And he was like, he just walked away from the situation because he was like, I was gonna be super mad. It wasn't gonna be pleasant. The next words I was gonna say, he goes, but I had to walk away because I understood she's a teenager. So I go, but I had to walk away from the situation because I was gonna say nothing nice after that. It's like
just like,
yeah.
who provides this home for you?
So then I took her to the side. I go, "Listen, Kylie, I understand, Papa. He pokes at you, and you have your own little world that you need to worry about, but you can't just yell at him. You can't just that. Nothing good comes from that." I go. Then he starts yelling. Then he starts spiraling, and nothing good ever comes from that.
It just doesn't lead to a good time.
Yeah, it just becomes a worser Friday morning for us.
Yeah.
And you're going to school right after, so I got to deal with that. So you have the luxury of walking away.
I don't. I gotta wait a couple hours.
No, I have to wait a couple hours, talk down off the ledge a bit and stuff. No, but I told her, I get it, but just know that you gotta pick your arguments. If you're gonna die on this hill, die on the hill. I go,
if you're gonna start the fight, end it.
End it. You're having the luxury of you're timing this right before you go to school. You have the luxury of just leaving the conversation. So
Yeah.
can't do that. You can't do that.
I don't know what MJ's personality is gonna be like. It's a mixed bag.
I think I'm interested to see what her favorite things will be like, because in a world where you coming from and where Andy comes from, I want to see what she picks up.
So I can tell you she's very observant.
Yeah.
So Andy catches her all the time, like kind of going like that.
Yeah.
Like staring into space. And she's like, she looks exactly like you when you do that. And I'm like, I don't know what's in her head, dude. Maybe she's monologuing. I don't know.
Oh, it could
Maybe
be,
she's breaking the fourth wall and going just like,
It is hard being a baby. Mother and father, they do their best.
Mom and dad are going at it
Right.
again. She's like just breaking the wall, talking to the
Right.
camera.
It's just like a Bruce Willis voice, like from Look Who's Talking. That's great. right?
Maybe she is. I don't know. She's very much into animals right now. She's very hyper. So Andy's caught her like grabbing all her stuffed animals and wrestling them and hugging them and stuff like that, which is interesting. She's very independent, so she wants to touch everything, walk everywhere, push everything. So that'll be that. I don't know, man. As far as what her likes go, it depends. I don't really care if she likes the things that I like. I really don't. If she likes her own stuff, that's great. So long as she is firm in terms of what she likes, doesn't get peer pressured into liking things that she won't care about 5-10 years later down the line.
I think she's gonna show appreciation for cars and a love for music as well too.
Oh,
because how you're so passionate about cars, but you and Andy are both passionate about music as well too.
Yeah, we before we left downtown Disney yesterday, this throwback band was playing outside, and they were playing like a what's that song? The Coffee House song. They played that one. They did Snow by Red Hot Chili Peppers. They played that as well, which is an oldie now.
That's an oldie now.
I'm
like,
dang, dude, that's more than 20 years.
I was just barely like I think in junior high or high school when that came out.
No, before that was 2001, I think.
Was it?
Stadium Arcadium.
No. Stadium Arcadium, really?
That was that album, I think.
I know that, but that came out in 2001.
That was
Hold
like
on,
2000.
Stop really quick.
Yeah. Stadium Arcadium was 2000. If it was early or later, I'm gonna be surprised. I'm pretty sure it was 2001. Californication was 2006. Okay. Close. Californication was 99.
Around the same time. Yeah.
Oh, Blood Sugar Sex Magic is 91. That's what I was thinking of.
That's the one you were
And
thinking.
then By the Way was 2002. Okay. But yeah, that's technically
crazy.
20 years old now. 20 years old.
Oh my God, 20 years ago. Now.
But she was dancing to it. She loves
good.
She loves
It's a good beat.
Yeah. And then the guitarist had one of those like 2 neck ones with like a 6 string, and then it had like I think it was like a 12 string. On the other,
Disneyland?
Yeah, it was
Nice.
yeah, he had a 6 string, and then it was like right on top of it was like a mashed together a 12 string guitar.
Yeah.
And he was just like rocking out, and MG's like, I'm like, oh.
I think one time I went to downtown Disney, and there was this ska band called Suburban Legends, and they were playing there, and that's how I found them out. And they were playing just covers of Disney songs. Like they had a really good cover of from Lion King, Just So Glad to Be King.
Oh, but ska?
Yeah, ska.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
They did a good one for DuckTales as well too. They're just doing ska covers of Disney songs, and I was like, and downtown Disney was just like, go ahead. Yeah.
Cover bands that just get into it are pretty good.
Yeah.
Like this one that I saw last night. They I forget what song they played, and then they saw like I don't know if it was the fact that they had a crowd of little kids in front of them, or like certain people, because like we were pretty much in the front. I think we were like the only group amongst like 3 or 4 little kids that like started going because MJ wanted to be up front, or like we're not gonna let you go by your own. But I think when I turned around, there were like millennials in their 30s, and then the guy was playing the guitar.
Yeah.
And the 3 band members, they like got lost in the sauce. They just started riffing, and they just like, it was like a good throwback of like early 2000s, like 1990s, like rock. And then they stopped playing after like 5 minutes. We're like, yeah, we don't know what song we played. We just like kind of went at it. So thank you for joining us. So and it was like, yeah,
we don't even know where to go after this. Like,
we're like, no, dude, that's what we grew up with. That's dope.
It's funny you said like a bunch of 30-year-olds. It's just like.
That's what we are.
Yeah, that's what it's funny.
We're 30-year-olds.
You look around, and you're like, oh no, I'm one of you. Oh no.
And he catches me for now on. She's just like, you're doing the dad thing, and I'm like, what do you want from me, woman? I got a kid now. I'm 30. Like
I'm married.
Yeah. Like, what do you? Okay, I'm sorry. Like, am I supposed to act like I'm
to conform now? Like,
I saw this older gentleman.
Yeah.
In front of us, he had a soccer jersey, but it was like a different color. And I awkwardly interrupted their nice, like, little hugging moment between him and his wife because I think they bought like a sweater or something like that. I'm like, okay, I won't disrupt it. And then when that moment was over, I like asked them about the jersey.
Yeah.
And then we walk away. He was from Minnesota. He was wearing a Minnesota United jersey, and it was it was like a kit from like 2 years ago, which is great. And I asked him like, "Oh, you guys are from Minnesota?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Dope. That's awesome. As long as you're not from LA, like you don't support LAFC, I'm good with it." And they started laughing, and he's like, "You need to stop." And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "You're doing the dad thing where you're just talking to random people." I'm like, "What do you want from me, woman?"
You see one thing that you like on that person and be like, I'm gonna go talk to them.
Yeah. And I was like, "What? I'm sorry. Like, you know, what do you want me to do?" Awkward dad jokes. Be awkward. Okay.
Just be awkward. Don't be weird.
Yeah,
like,
I'll be awkward. Weird? No, absolutely not.
Yeah, one thing I won't tolerate is weird, or creepy. Like, don't be a creepy dad. Like,
yeah, I don't know, man. It's yeah.
yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's talk about. Well, we got two actually. I completely forgot about this. We can talk about The Boys because you've seen the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, the first 2 episodes. Yeah,
First 2 or 3.
2, I believe. Yeah, it's two episodes. Yeah,
And then we can talk about Family again with the Malcolm in the Middle revival. So it's up to you. I haven't seen The Boys.
I'll just burn through The Boys right
Okay,
now.
real quick. I'm gonna fix the camera.
Okay,
Real quick. Go for it.
Did somebody have it in the camera?
No, I just want to make sure it's angled correctly.
Okay. So season 5, the final season of The Boys, has finally started, guys, and the first 2 episodes are up on Prime as we speak right now. So I had the chance to check out the first 2 episodes, and the first episode, I will say, is really good setup, really good way of kind of like bringing in Homelander, because for the longest time throughout the series, it was maybe like the first 2 seasons where we felt an actual threat against Homelander, but now in this season, we actually feel that presence. We feel that presence today as well too. And it's really cool. You get to see him being very much like unhinged in the first episode. And then he has a fight with a former 7 member as well too, which is really good and ends in a very, very satisfying way. Episode 2 is another good one I liked because we get to see more of also Soldier Boy. We get to see the setup of what they're doing with Soldier Boy as well too. We get to see the setup of Homelander, and that there is a virus that the crew, the boys, have actually worked on as well too, and that they're gonna try and use it.
So I'm actually gonna cut real quick.
Okay.
From here on out, there is no video.
Oh,
we had no video since the beginning.
Oh, really?
We don't have video now. This is just a short little interruption.
So this is just audio now.
So there's going to be a weird Microsoft Paint version of us that I'm going to include, and the reason why is because the storage wasn't working at either.
Okay.
So that's what's going to be here.
So
So
it'll just be
apologies for not having video, guys. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the video now.
Okay.
Gosh.
So we're switching to audio right now.
Well, we're in audio.
Oh, we're
still-
being
we're
on
still in
audio.
yeah.
Okay. So, but other than that, The Boys has been really good. I'm really excited to see where the rest of the season's going to go. I'm excited to see, obviously, what is it? Jared Padalecki and Misha Collins in their episode as well too. I'm excited to see them in this season.
Yeah. So did they make an appearance at all this?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
But they brought in back Soldier Boy already.
Okay.
So Jensen Ackles is already like in this season. Like,
Yeah.
But I think I loved it is when he wakes up and Homelander just goes, hey, no, it's okay. He goes, I'm not here to hurt you. He goes, did you F me? What? He goes, is this some weird incest this? He goes, incest things, sex thing? He goes, no. He goes, then what the F is this? He goes, it's just so great.
I think I think it was the reel that you shared, or it was one that I saw, but it was like same actor.
Oh.
And it's Jensen Ackles. And he's like talking like very rough and very tough.
Yeah,
as
Soldier Boy, yeah.
And then it cuts over to the clip where he gets real scared.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a curse or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's Supernatural. He just just runs away. Yeah,
That was scary. I love it.
it's great.
I love seeing that with that, and then also with Alan Richardson, Reacher.
Yeah,
I always comes across my feed.
That is
Same
Stat
actor, by
Castle.
he's all like, oh yeah, I will kill you with that phone, and then just cuts again as him as that. He's like, ah! It's just so great.
So here's from someone who hasn't seen the first 2 episodes of The Boys. I'm gonna say this: I don't like what's the showrunner's name again? Eric Kripke. Okay. I get it. I understand. There's all this hype, all these interviews. You want to talk about it. For whatever reason, I always feel like when a showrunner, a producer, a director, they start to put their full thoughts into the season, the season ends up being bad. So I don't like that he's been discussing like things like, oh yeah, so we're currently trying to what was he talking about with the how they had to rewrite certain things because certain characters were supposed to die at this season, but they're gonna start like killing them off little by little as the show progresses, and people need to get over it. And
You can see that in the first 2 episodes, yeah.
Yeah, and then he talked about how like they had to save budget and time for the final fight in the last few episodes of this season, so that way they can make sense of what's going on.
I figured that too as well. Sorry.
Yeah.
I figured that as well too, because they are hyping Homelander and Butcher.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
And then it's been something that you could tell that Eric Kripke is like, I'm not having these characters even touch each other. They are just going to start talking. And then when they start talking and when they first time they'll even touch each other is when will be in the final episode.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
But it sets expectations, and
That's
especially
true.
with people like the fan base as it is.
Oh, I will say I have bought into the hype of the Homelander versus Butcher fight.
Yeah.
And I do think that and do feel it is going to be a not a big spectacle, but at least for a finale.
Yeah.
That it's going to be interesting.
It should. And
It
that's
should,
the thing is
yes.
that now you have these expectations. What if it doesn't match it?
If it doesn't match it and Eric Kripke can somehow know that he's not pulling it, it's coming out like if he can break the fourth wall in some way and just have the characters even being like, we hyped this up for so long that it's even this doesn't even feel satisfying.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I would appreciate it a little more.
Something a little different.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, you're talking about the supernatural showrunner, right?
Yes.
Who's kind of like done weird, kooky,
Always
weird stuff. Yeah.
love to just even punch the fourth wall. as well,
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
So for me, because like at least when I've seen the expectations I've kind of seen for the show, right,
Yeah.
is that one, you're right, Butcher and Homelander's like final confrontation should be big, hyped, and a spectacular kind of like fight between the two.
At least that's what Eric is doing.
Yes, that's what
Yes.
he's kind of led to do.
Mhm.
The second thing is, and this is a major one for me,
Yeah.
the show is going to end the way Eric Kripke wants it to end.
Yes.
So this is his ending. So there is no, well, you know what?
In the comics,
George R. Martin didn't write the last book, so we kind of had to go on the fly. No, this is his
And to tell
ending.
to tell you the truth, this is an example of comic versus show. What is better? And to me personally, the show is better.
It's been better because
It's better. The characters are more tolerable, and
Yeah.
the characters are getting more like even A-Train in the comics. He doesn't get like a redemption arc, even build up at all in the comics. In the show, I think Eric Kripke saw the potential in A-Train that he could be like, okay, I can make this character very bad, but then also forgivable.
This is the same writer who did The Walking Dead, right?
For the comics?
Yeah.
No, this is Garth Ennis. He
Garth
did
Ennis.
Punisher, but he's also done other stories. You can be mad at me in the comments down below if I don't get them all. But he's notorious for writing Punisher Max. But he's also notorious for hating superheroes.
That's what I thought, yeah.
He hates the superhero genre, which is why he created The Boys.
Which is
Was to kind of like show if the superhero genre was in real life, how would it be? And
so. Did he get to kind of walk Eric Kripke through like edits? And
I
stuff?
don't think so, because Eric Kripke took a lot of liberties that are different from the comic books than how they are in the show. So he's changed a lot of character arcs. He's also gender switched a lot of characters, which is fine, by the way. That's the thing. I think a lot of stuff that Eric Kripke has done compared to how it is in the comic books, what he did for the show is a lot better. Like I said, it's more tolerable. The characters are more understanding and more lovable. Even Butcher, because Butcher, all the way until the end, Butcher is just heartless.
Mm-hmm.
He's just heartless. In this one, he's being played by Karl Urban. So Karl Urban has that kind of like likableness. So I think Eric Kripke found a way of like, I can make Butcher evil, but I can also still make him understandable as well too.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So that's what I like about Eric Kripke's Boys versus Garth Ennis' Boys, is that I like that the characters are more lovable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because who wrote The Walking Dead?
Oh, that was Robert Kirkman.
And he did Invincible. So
He
that's
did
what I'm thinking.
Invincible,
Okay, so
yes.
that's what I'm thinking.
He's
of.
doing Invincible.
Yeah, so this is someone else. But I knew that the writer for The Boys didn't like superheroes, which is why he wrote it the way he did,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It was a very spiteful.
It's a very, you could tell. Once
Yeah.
you read the comic of Garth Ennis's The Boys, you see like, this guy does not like writing about superheroes.
And yeah, he wrote a full...
successful comic book series about it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, a hateful
Right?
series. And it's still sold. I was like, that's not what I wanted.
Right?
No.
But
I got
can
money.
you imagine if that's the comic he hates the most? Because
Yeah.
it had to deal with superheroes. It's like, you did The Boys. Nah! He's just like...
No, but the fact that Eric Kripke wrote or managed to push the show in a direction that he likes and is ending the show the way he wants, you kind of have this expectation now, or at least I do, that the show has to have a satisfactory ending.
It does.
Maybe not to the viewer,
but to him at least.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that if the show at the end doesn't do well, you can't hide behind the mask of like, well, we didn't have the full liberties to do this. We didn't have the source material right. We had to work with limitations. Like, you can't really say that anymore.
And before you say down in the comments, well, the final season of Supernatural didn't end well. Well, he didn't do that season. He was doing The Boys when Supernatural was ending. He was doing The Boys.
Season 1, or was he?
He was doing, I think, season 2 or 3.
Oh, so he had already.
Yeah,
done.
so he was already doing The Boys. He kind of just left the reins to the producers.
Yeah.
And stuff once he left the show and stuff like that. So I actually don't know how his endings are. So I'm really interested to see what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen from overall in the Boys of seasons 1 through 4. The endings are very good as of cliffhanger wise, but I haven't seen him how he writes a tie the bow on it kind of ending,
which will be interesting to see now.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see how that's going to tie in with this.
Yeah,
as well too. So we'll see.
Question: so people were talking about the actor that plays Mother's Milk. Did he get less bulky?
He lost a lot of weight and
muscle or weight.
Mass. You could tell his neck is a little bit more skinnier. He's not. He still has like the stature. But you could tell there's some mass. He lost a little bit of mass.
It's funny to see because I was talking to him before we started the show. I was talking to Renee, and I was making comments about how the internet is talking about the body features of certain actors and actresses in the show, specifically Erin Moriarty, who has been criticized by her or for her looks for like the past 3 or 4 years at this point.
Yeah,
it was like after season 2 or 3, and I was like, I don't understand the internet's love and hate for certain actors and actresses here, because with Erin Moriarty, people are criticizing her look when she supposedly, and I'm going to say supposedly because she said it, that she's never had any work done on her. Okay, fine, we're gonna leave it at that. It's not our place to judge or
ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not our place to judge. If she says she hasn't, she hasn't. If she has, then okay, doesn't matter. But people were very harsh on her to the point that she quit social media for a bit, and then came back afterwards because it was even being reported on news outlets and stuff, and just I don't know, it was just dumb. Anyways, point being, The Boys does a really good job at providing social commentary on people who tend to talk about others that sort of way, and yet it's still happening in real life. Because you had it with Erin Moriarty, now you're having it with the actor that plays Mother's Milk. Yeah, and it's
funny just
it
to
doesn't
see,
matter. Sorry, it just doesn't.
I mean, did everyone forget that we kind of did the same thing? That I mean, I'm not saying it was a good thing, but we did the same thing with Chadwick Boseman, where he posted his picture of himself or a video that he was tagged in, and he looked really bad. He lost a lot of weight, and everyone's like, "Is it for a role? Is he sick?" No, he passed away a couple months later, guys.
It just is.
So we don't know everyone's situations, right?
Dave Bautista, someone who actually had to or lost mass because his workout regimen and his lifestyle changed as well.
Yeah, and then also he wanted to be cast. He didn't want to be cherry picked in a action movies. He was tired of it. He was tired of doing action movies.
Overall, I think people need to stop. Just let it be. I haven't seen much negativity towards him. I think I've just seen more criticism and well, he's not the same anymore because and that's the ones that I've been seeing, at least mainly on Twitter, which I get it. It's a poisonous platform. Yeah. But that's where I've seen it. It's oh, well, it's not the same actor because we don't have that thick neck and those muscles and stuff.
It's the final season. He should be yoked up. And no, come on. Guys.
Okay,
we don't know people's situations right now.
Who cares? I'm sorry. Did it?
Just be happy that he's here to do the season.
I love how we're reacting to the camera when the camera's not even running.
No, I know.
It's fine.
I keep thinking because I keep looking at it.
I mean, it helps with our emotions right now because it's directed towards the people over there. But no, you're right. It's it doesn't matter. We don't know people's situations. You shouldn't be judging people this sort of way. At the end of the day, I think the question that people should be asking is, does it affect your enjoyment of the show and the characters to an extent? There are limitations, I think, but none of these actors and actresses have reached that point where it matters that much that it changes the trajectory of where the show's going. Yeah. Can you tell me that Mother's Milk has had a personality change ever since his, loss of weight or
in the show? In the show, they actually, he's no longer germaphobe. he's been in. Well, I guess I'll kind of explain it because it happens in the first like 10 minutes of the first episode. We still see the guys that are in the boys. They are in a concentration camp.
Concentration.
Yeah, camp of some ways because they are terrorists through the eyes of the government. Yeah. Because they lashed out against Homelander and the Seven and stuff like that. So they have been confined for about maybe like a year. I think they fast forward a year because you do also have to watch Gen V. You have to watch Gen V seasons 1 and 2 before watching season 5 of The Boys. Okay. If you're wanting to know certain characters and certain character name drops that they mentioned from Gen V.
Got it.
But it's really good. I will say season 2 of Gen V is actually really
Didn't get
good.
that much hype though.
No, but it's good.
Okay.
Man. The way that they build up the villain in that one, loved it. I completely loved it.
They're gonna do a season 2 of Gen V.
No,
or season 3.
They might, but I don't think so because now the events from Gen V are now bleeding into
The Boys.
Season 5 of The Boys because Starlight makes an appearance in Gen V season 2.
I see.
And that's your connection.
See.
That's their connection is that they into season 5 of The Boys. Is that by the time they're done dealing their problems, Starlight's like, all right, you guys are now the new resistance. You guys want to join another one? And he's like, well, we're kind of our own resistance. The teenagers are like, and they're like, but we can merge resistance together. It was great. It was cool. And now in the season 5 of The Boys, they're like, she even says, oh, I have a couple of people working on that right now and stuff. So they're doing something right now, and that's going to come into play in the final season.
Got it. Okay.
Which I love.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. The only thing I'll mention before we move on to Malcolm in the Middle is I love how there is a comment that Eric Kripke made where he's like, I wish we could have written the show now and not before.
Oh yeah,
because people were asking how like he managed to get so many things right about what's currently happening.
He literally comes up with it on the spot.
Yeah, and he's like, it's just led to this, and it makes me think. I'm like, sometimes the fiction that you read or watch, it bleeds into reality.
Yeah,
and it's like
it's so funny that you could literally have a Simpsons moment where you can predict something, and then a couple of months to a year later. It happens now, especially with how everything is happening in the government right now.
Exactly, yeah. So it's like, and I mean, you can't hide the fact that it's very parallel. It parallels a lot of the events that happen now. But
definitely.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Boys has been doing well.
Yes, a strong first 2 episodes. I like it.
Okay, so we'll talk about that because dang man, we have Invincible on the same night, we have The Boys on the same night, and then we have Daredevil, which is crazy.
I know, and Daredevil's still going on right now, and so is Invincible. Invincible has like 2 episodes left upon recording right now, and then I think The Boys has like 4 episodes left or 5.
There's so much TV to watch.
There's a lot of TV to watch.
That means I have to watch Invincible, The Boys, Daredevil, Scrubs.
Not to mention also, movies are now coming out. Mortal Kombat 2, we got tickets for that.
I asked Andy if I'm gonna like help as much as I can to be able to go to that night premiere.
Are you gonna get a popcorn bucket?
I'm not interested in any of them besides the cup and the green arcade.
Cabinet. I might get the cup. And that's probably about it. I don't like the arcade thing because I don't like how you have to put it on its side to use the popcorn.
But I don't use any of them for popcorn.
That's the thing too.
It's just a cool display.
So is it a tin? The arcade?
I don't know. That depends. See?
Yeah, because it didn't look like a tin.
No, so if it's a tin and it's very crappy in design, I won't get it.
Yeah.
But if it's got like the little joystick, if it's got like
a hard plastic little like some details into it,
holographic panel in the front so that you can move it around and the characters.
Hold on, it's AMC, it's not Disneyland. Like.
Look, man, AMC has released some pretty banger buckets.
I did like Regal's Shao Kahn helmet
because it looked legit.
It's more functional because like the way that you just put the helmet over the bucket, and then you eat it from the top, and it's still the bucket with just Shao Kahn's helmet literally just sitting over the bucket,
and it's got details.
With AMC's, it's just sitting on top, so it's another extra thing I have to worry about, and I have to take off the lid and then eat it after that. And it's like no.
I think what I just don't like about AMC's is that there's no details, there's no crevices like to the cracks on the skull or just kind of like any there's no details. That just doesn't look good. Yeah. So the cup, I want to get Katana as the topper because that's my girl. But
I'd be happy with like Noob if they have a Noob one.
No, I think it's only Johnny Cage and Katana, which is weird. I get
I mean,
Johnny Cage,
I get Johnny Cage.
but Katana.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. When
Is that the marketing female character that they're trying to
Which
do?
I don't get.
They're not pushing her in the marketing. It's just Johnny. That's the thing.
Well, Johnny, because it's Karl Urban,
Yeah.
which is great. And Johnny Cage is like a mainline character.
Maybe we'll see in the storyline.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But like, out of every...
Because Johnny falls in love with Sonya, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Liu Kang ends up with Katana. But I don't know which timeline. I forgot. Because there's like 4 or 5 timelines.
I don't think we're going to do timelines. In this
No,
movie
this is a
yet.
separate timeline.
Is it a separate timeline?
I think so, yeah.
If we start doing the timelines now?
Oh, no. Mortal Kombat lost its sauce when
Yeah.
it was like after 10.
Yeah.
Because 9 was a
Yeah, because 10 was the reboot, right?
9
no.
was the reboot.
Oh, okay.
10 was a continuation.
Mm-hmm.
11 was Chronica, I think is her name, when Liu Kang becomes the new god of time or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then 1, I didn't even play 1. I have the collector's edition. I'd never had the time to play it. But I know that it has to do something with what's his name? Not Liu Kang, but the guy with the hat. I forget his name.
Mm-hmm.
Not Shao. Oh my God. Anyways, the guy.
Shao Kahn.
Not Shao Kahn.
Shao. Some.
No. Oh,
That's gonna bother me.
Yeah, now I'm gonna get. Hang on. You gotta give me like 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It's Liu Kang and Kung Lao.
Kung Lao.
Is it Kung Lao? It might be Kung Lao. My Mortal Kombat knowledge has been like very gray. Yeah, Liu Kang's friend. I think is watch me Kung Lao. Kung Lao. I was right. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, he comes back in this one, right?
Yeah,
in the
he
second
does.
one.
Yeah.
But is he dead or is he?
No, because he never died in the first one.
Did he not die? I thought he died.
No, I don't think so.
I have to rewatch it.
Yeah, I mean, the first one was not that good.
It wasn't, but it was a good kind of like placeholder for like the hype.
Yeah, exactly.
Because now we're getting a good. This is like the Mortal Kombat everyone's been wanting. Like
Yeah,
this is
because we got Johnny Cage.
Yeah, we got Johnny Cage finally.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
a walking, talking plot device.
Yeah, exactly.
With legit plot armor, which you don't see him in this movie.
No.
I love how like they're like, oh, okay.
we
tried
the mark of the dragon. We're gonna get rid of that.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Oh yeah, Scorpion's descendant. Yeah, no, it's like
it didn't make any sense.
no.
So it'll be interesting to see the direction where this goes. I am a little more excited because it's Mortal Kombat. Like I'm sorry, if you're gonna criticize people for liking Mortal Kombat can't be taken seriously. If you're trying to defend it and go like, but it's not a serious game, it's not a serious story. Like it's never.
It's a beat 'em up.
It's a fighter.
It's a fighter.
A very bad fighter. But like we understand that the story was only good up until. I think 9 was really good. I enjoyed 9. 10 was enjoyable, and then 11 was like okay.
I think my favorite arc of like plot lines was the Deadly Alliance and an Armageddon block. I like that.
It was interesting. It was different.
Mm-hmm.
It was different. But that's the thing is that like everyone has their favorite piece of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, mine was Deadly Alliance, and then from there,
I grew up with the original 3. And then I kind of played a little bit of Deadly Alliance, a little bit of Armageddon, but I didn't really get into the story because I was just playing it on rentals and through a friend's, a cousin's place.
No, my buddy got me into the story for Deadly Alliance. He goes, dude, Liu Kang's dead. I'm like, what? He was like, Liu Kang's dead.
You're like, how did that
How
happen?
that happen? Who killed him? Like 2 guys, man. Like this is what he's telling me. This is how he's telling me. I'm like, what? Who are these guys? And like, they're awesome. Like Ermac, and then we got like what's the other guy's name?
Ermac, who?
The one that took your souls.
Oh, Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung. Yeah.
Shang Tsung?
Yeah, Shang Tsung. I was like, oh,
Is
wait,
it?
Shang Tsung. Is it Shang Tsung? I think it's Shang Tsung. Now you're making me. I am not the Mortal Kombat guy.
Listen, man, you got so many. You got the what is it called? The freaking Scorpion and Sub-Zeros. The oh my god, there's the different factions too.
I was gonna say
that we have to deal with the Shinrai Ryu and then the oh my god, man, the Lin Kuei. Yeah, the Shinrai Ryu and the Lin Kuei too. Shang Tsung, the main arch enemy, often mastered by Shao Kahn.
Shang Tsung.
And Shao Kahn, the Emperor of the Outer World.
Oh, Quan Chi, that's who it
sorcerer.
is. Yes.
Okay, Quan Chi.
Quan Chi, I remember. Yeah, that guy
And
was
Shinnok
cool.
is one of the elder
Is
gods.
he in the new one?
Who?
Quan Chi.
I don't.
I've never seen a pale
Yes,
guy.
I think he might be. I know Ermac is. I think.
oh,
Like I said, I haven't played 1.
We could easily.
Yeah, we
check
have
that.
Google. I don't know why we're
I
struggling
know,
with
yeah.
this.
Because we're
Is it 'cause we're
relying
trying
on
to-
our knowledge.
Yeah, well, because we can't call ourselves fans of Mortal Kombat if we can't even keep up with this timeline, dude. Because you put Mortal Kombat 2. Or you're trying. Oh, you're looking at the cast.
Yeah.
Oh, Katana, my girl, dude. Can't wait.
Katana.
Sonya
Oh
Blade.
yeah, she's being pushed into like the front runner.
Cole Young's there.
Oh.
Yeah, so he is going to be there. Hanzo Hasashi.
Raiden.
is
Oh, that's right, he's
Scorpion. Bihan is Sub-Zero. Jade, Liu Kang, Sindel. You get Sindel. Oh, Kano. Oh, I can't wait to see. Well, we got Kano. Jax lost his arm in this last movie.
I wonder if we're gonna get Bien.
We do have Shang Tsung right there,
okay.
played by Chin Han.
Oh, good. Yeah,
Kung Lao.
good.
Yeah, Kung Lao right there by Max Huang. So he's coming back.
Nice.
Oh, we get a Quan Chi.
We get a Quan Chi.
We get Baraka.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, we get more Baraka in this one.
Yeah.
Too, yeah.
And then young Katana. Oh, do we get to see how she got kidnapped?
Oh yeah, because we're gonna get a backstory then. You know what? We're gonna follow her. Yeah.
But that's gonna be okay. Now that we're getting into that, sorry, we're supposed to talk about Malcolm in the Middle, but we're kind of getting hyped about Mortal Kombat. Okay, now here's my problem with the backstory. Katana has been the princess of not the outer. Is it Outer World?
Wait, sorry, hold up. Is it Bien the good version of Sub-Zero?
Bihan?
Bihan?
It's the brother.
It's a brother, but he was Sub-Zero last time. So is it twins?
Well, he never died.
No, yeah, he died by Scorpion. That's how we get Noob.
You got to look at Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah. Yeah, look.
What the heck? Unless we don't get a Sub-Zero here.
Well, who plays the second?
We don't get a Sub-Zero in the second one because here he's labeled as Sub-Zero Bihan.
Yeah.
And that means that in the second one, he's just Bihan. So it could be a
'cause
flashback or it could be Noob.
Well, they're not saying that he's Noob. I think that's what it is. Because when I looked up, you see this. Or the thumbnail, yeah. That's him.
That's him. So it could be Noob.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. That's
so
the
then we
actor.
get Noob.
So we get Noob, but I guess they want to disclose when we'll get another Sub-Zero. Because that's always happened. We always... we get the good version of Sub-Zero.
No, we get the brother who's vengeful on Scorpion.
Okay.
Well, they kind of messed up that timeline.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because he starts becoming like the equivalent Sub-Zero in the franchise after that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, we'll see.
I'm interested. I'm interested in this one. We'll see what Warner Brothers does. Maybe Mortal Kombat 1 sucked because Mortal Kombat 2 needed a run.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, they're just like Ed Boon is supposed make a cameo in this one
again
as a bartender. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I mean, good for him, dude. Franchise is successful and everything else. I don't know. We'll talk about that. That's like 2 weeks away.
I love the actor they got for Kano. I love Kano.
Kano's interesting.
Yeah, he's fun. He was great in the first one.
Yeah. Hopefully, he can kind of keep the hype going.
Right. Yes, yeah, that's what I want.
That's what I want. Jade, I'm not super interested in unless they kind of figure what. You know what? I'm kind of excited that they didn't disclose if Melina is going to be on there.
Oh, yeah. We could get some surprise cameos.
Yeah.
You know.
By the
or
way,
like little Easter eggs.
Yeah. Because technically speaking, she's a hybrid of Baraka's species. And is it Outer World or I forget the world that Katana comes from. The realm.
Oh, it's Outer World, I think.
Is it?
Yeah. So I know
Nether
a lot
realm?
of there's Nether Realm
or Outer Realm.
Outer Realm. I think it's Outer Realm because they go by realms. Yeah.
But it's a mixture of them. So technically, that's Katana's sister. I think Jade and Katana are related as well, but not.
Is Shao Kahn being treated like Thanos in here? Like, is he not?
I kind of hope not.
Yeah.
Because it would be interesting because that's the thing is that when you think about the hierarchy of villains in Mortal Kombat, you have Shang Tsung, then you have Shao Kahn, and then Quan Chi is like right next to him. And then you have Shinnok up at the top running everything.
I'm hoping they run with a Deadly Alliance storyline then.
That Liu Kang dies?
Because like I feel like if you're having these villains, like after Shao Kahn, you could start doing other ones with like more with Shang-Chi and stuff like that. Shang Tsung, I mean.
I can see that.
I mean, I think after the initial tournament.
Shang Tsung was in the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've already had
He was the villain. He was kind of like the main one in that, but they didn't really disclose Shao Kahn a lot in that one. But this one, he's being shown more.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is that when you have the villains of Mortal Kombat, you're supposed to have your there he is.
I was trying to find Shao Kahn, and I'm like
Shao Kahn. So here's the thing. I think that when it comes to with the villains here, you probably will have Shao Kahn be the predominant villain. But then after Shao Kahn, you get Shinnok. As like the big bad, and that'll lead into a 3 if 2 does really well. Because bear in mind, Shao Kahn is supposed to try to kill Shinnok, so he kind of takes over the elder goddish role. But then there's a whole backstabbing scenario where Shang Shang Tsung kind of does some stuff. And
Yeah,
tries
because
to-
he's always sneaky.
yeah, he's always sneaky. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. And again, if I get this timeline and the story wrong and everything, I apologize. It's Mortal Kombat's weird, man.
It
The whole
is,
story is
and-
like weird.
And it's interesting to see a studio like what is it?
Warner
Warner
Brothers.
Brothers taking on this and making
I mean,
it something.
it's a franchise, dude.
Yeah,
It's
they
huge.
try to make something out of it after the 90s and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So it's interesting to see.
And millennials love it.
Yeah, it's
I'm
true.
okay with
we're,
it. so-
We're paying to see it.
Yeah, I just can't wait for it. I'm getting more and more hype as it goes on. Hopefully, I can get that poster. That's a sick poster.
I know. I got us at the IMAX premiere on Thursday, so hopefully we get something out of that day, like a poster or something.
I don't know, man. AMC's been disappointing me. AMC's been.
Well, they gave us the you didn't-
Mario poster.
Yeah, the Mario poster. Oh yeah, you were there. You went.
Yeah.
You went that day. I'm so used to you not going.
I know. It's just like
I was gonna say
and I
Nick.
disappear.
Yeah.
It's just gone
We
for
chat.
like.
His exit chat.
No, I can't miss this one. I told
Yeah.
Andy, I was like, there's like two of them that I don't want to miss. One is Brand New Day. That's obviously is like I
Devil
can't-
Wears Prada 2. I know.
The Devil's Prada 2.
I got his tickets for that. Honestly,
I saw that. And I'm
Yeah.
like, man, it's been
I
a
want to
while.
see it.
Yeah.
I left a spot if you want to get a ticket for Andy. On
Okay. I don't know if she's into it. We'll see.
Oh really? She's doing like the first one, or
I
she's
think
never
she
seen
might
it?
have. Maybe she hasn't. But I don't know. I
That's
don't know.
me and Mandy's favorite. Like we love Anne Hathaway.
Really?
Yeah, we love Anne Hathaway. We
Okay.
watch anything with her in it. You know, we're like, okay, cool. We loved this one. We loved The Devil Wears Prada, and then we also like The Intern with her and Robert Downey junior I mean, with Robert De Niro. I mean, and we also liked The Princess Diaries as well too.
Yeah.
That's our favorite Disney film. Like,
The Princess Diaries.
yeah, Princess Diaries. We
Yeah.
love it.
We're
waiting for the next one too. We're like, yes, do it.
She likes The Princess Diaries, but I put it on, and she's like, "Why are you watching?" I'm like, "Because it's."
Because
a class-
I'm Supergirl and I'm here to save the world. Because I want to know. It's like, that's what you got to do, man. That's how you answer
Break
that.
down.
That's how you answer that, man. When you watch Princess Diaries.
Yeah, like I didn't know that we could judge on like just
Right?
Princess Diaries. It's a classic. It's good.
That was a very judgy tone. Like,
All right, let's move on to another classic. Malcolm in the Middle finally came back.
yes.
I thought that this revival was supposed to come out. Sorry, I didn't mean to spit.
you're fine.
This revival was supposed to come out later this year.
I thought it was supposed to come out actually on Sunday, and I was like, okay, cool. This weekend, I get to chill, get to work, and then after my days off, after my work week, I get to just sit home and just watch Malcolm. And then it was like, oh no, it's all up on Friday. I'm like, what?
Change your plans.
Change your plans. I call Mandy. I'm like, we're just gonna watch because there's 4 episodes and they're 22 episodes, 22 minutes each.
Which is weird.
And I'm really disappointed that was the case. I was hoping for a little extended, like a little.
No. Okay, so let's talk about the time frame.
Okay, we'll
'Cause
get into that. Yeah,
we'll get into
if
that.
anything, that's our bigger critique.
Do you want to get into that now, or do we
Yeah,
want
let's
to
get into that now because
Into
I
that
feel
now?
like
Okay.
I feel like that's where a lot of people have either qualms with it when they watch it. I feel like it's the way that it's spaced.
So I pictured this revival as like the perfect dessert after like a good meal, which the main series was. And you want more, but
Yeah.
it's too decadent that you can't really have more. Because if you do, you're going to really not like it afterwards.
yeah.
And so the reason I say that is because this revival did one thing that it did really good, which was it kind of gave closing arcs to a lot of the main characters when it never really did that in the series finale.
That's true. Yeah.
So when I think about it, like, and funny enough, this wasn't Malcolm's show. This was the family's show. Because Malcolm makes an appearance in the first 2 episodes, and then the last 2 episodes, it's more of like,
hardly in it.
yeah, and
Which
that's not a problem.
I also liked and the realization that they did for Malcolm is that how he chose to live his life with his family moving forward.
Yeah.
And I was for it. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, cool. I get it. You know, sometimes when you're around your family and stuff like that, you become a different person.
Yeah.
And you don't like the person you be. I understand that.
Yeah.
But when you don't tell your parents, spoilers, when you don't tell your parents you have a child that's a teenager now, like at that point, or even tell your child that their grandparents are dead, and then to the point where they're like they are still alive. I'm like, Malcolm, you're kind of at being an a-hole at that point. I'm like, I can't be behind Malcolm at that point. I'm like, yeah, you effed up there, man. Like,
you kind of see Malcolm for who he is.
I understand why before I would always be like, I don't understand why the family is so mad at Malcolm. He was just doing that because he just wanted to do it. No, like I understood why the family was disappointed with Malcolm at that point.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, and coming from me, the person that doesn't care about family at all, that's messed up. Like,
yeah,
I feel like that was really messed up, and I'm like, okay, I can see why Malcolm's being an a-hole at that point, and I see his disappointment from his girlfriend and from his daughter as well too.
Yes, so
justifiable. Yeah.
Yes, so it allowed things to kind of wrap, because that's the thing, is that because it did. Like I said, it gave everyone closing arcs, which is good, right? But it also didn't linger on the fact that these were the characters that we were dealing with, because you kind of already knew who these people were. Malcolm, you said, is a perfect example, right? Do we want another 30 minutes of Malcolm's antics that we saw in the shows before, or in the episodes before? Or do we want to just see him be the same person he was and use that time to kind of make us realize, like, oh, Malcolm is an asshole. Like, he is very, like, he's smart, but he's not considerate of other people's feelings because he just cares so much about himself at this point, when he doesn't mean to be that way.
I will say the last episode with the reveal of the video made me teary-eyed bad.
And you know what? I think they actually did it on purpose, because if you notice at the end of the video, everyone was like,
yeah.
And I'm like, wow.
I was like, wow. And then the way that they showed like Malcolm filming himself, I'm like, and everyone's like, really? I was like, oh, I love this so much. I'm miming digging your grave right now, guys. You can't see. I just love it. I loved even that we were shown characters of the show, and it was just a quick little kind of like explanation of what they're doing right now. Like Craig.
Yeah.
Oh, Craig, how's it been since you left the Lucky Aid? Well, since I left the Lucky Aid, because they refused to promote me, and then had that mysterious fire. I was like, are we doing it Milton right now? Yeah. Are we Miltoning with Craig right now? I love it. I love seeing also Stevie. Oh my God. It was so great. It was so funny to see Stevie and then his partner just being like, and it's his turn to read tonight, and we have to finish before midnight. And I was like, oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love how everyone's kind of like moved on with their lives. They've either matured or they've, and Malcolm's still calling him and being like, what do I do? What do I do? It's just like that. He goes, we need to come up with a smarter, better lie. And I'm like, Malcolm, even like I'm older now, and I'm like, when I was a kid, I'm watching it, and I would probably be with Malcolm at that point if I was a kid.
Yeah.
But I'm an adult now, and I'm like, no, Malcolm, no.
You gotta
That's not how it works. You just got, and then his girlfriend is. And he's still doing the same things what he did with his other girlfriends, freaking out, yelling at them. He's all, Tristan, I love you. I'm like, oh my God.
You know what made me laugh is when, spoiler, again, this is spoiler. It's when they're in the celebration and then he proposes to Tristan and then she says, no. And the camera pans out to the entire crowd and Stevie just goes, just falls over. I was like, it doesn't work all the time, Stevie. It's just like, oh my God.
Oh, I love it.
It's a good throw, but that's
that was
what I mean.
Good throwback. Yeah.
That's what I mean, is that it did a good job at not hyperextending just the nostalgia.
I think it's safe to say that we both enjoyed the story. We enjoyed the jokes. We enjoyed the execution of everything.
And that's why I think to me the length is perfectly fine. I'm not mad that we had 22 episodes or four episodes of 22 minutes each. I'm not disappointed there.
Yeah.
We had enough time with every single person and we didn't get tired of it. We were just excited to be back in this life with this family again.
Exactly.
Now, going with the story, you kind of have this setup where Malcolm is now settled in his life. He's away from his family. He has a daughter with a girl that he had just like met in college for a bit, and she ended up leaving, and she's not crazy, but she's also crazy. So it's like it's fitting for Malcolm to be in that situation.
I love seeing in the first episode too where you see Reese and he's helping. He's helping everyone out. He's helping around the house.
Yes.
He's doing stuff. And you're like, oh, that's good. He's changing. And then after after the beginning of the second episode, you see why he's been doing it.
But that's Reese.
And I'm like, yes, that's Reese.
Malicious intent. Yeah.
Yes. There's always a secret little note that he tries, that he's doing good, but we all know this is Reese. What's he playing? He's just making viral videos, and I'm like, that's awesome.
Yep.
And I love that. Oh, another thing, I loved another subtext why I love the show is that I love that their last kid was born a female, but doesn't identify as a female at all. Still identifies as a non-binary person. It was really smart. I really like that. I like how it plays on the fact that basically Lois doesn't have daughters.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because I mentioned this before the show. I thought Andy was the bigger Malcolm fan, but it ends up that I'm the bigger Malcolm fan because she doesn't even remember the series ending. And I'm like, yeah, so you have Francis, Reese, Malcolm, Dewey, Jamie, and now Kelly. I forget because when Kelly walks out, I'm like, who is she? Who's this person living in their home? And it's like, oh, it was
the baby.
Kid.
It was the baby, the cliffhanger baby.
Cliffhanger baby. And Andy was like, when did what? And I'm like, yeah, it's they end the series with them finding out that she's pregnant again. Lois is pregnant again. But to go back on like how the characters are, Malcolm is perfect the way he is. He never really changed. Reese, exact same way.
Yeah.
Dewey, who we never really see mature, he kind of just has his own personality build until the end of the series.
So
he's a player, which is great.
I love how they're still playing on the fact that life still works out for him. That he can just ease and cruise throughout the rest of his life if he wanted to.
Yeah.
But he still wants to be productive. He still wants to be a musician. He wants to produce music still, which I love.
Yeah.
I love
my
how it plays.
God, I have to travel all across Europe and I have to be amongst all these beautiful women.
Yeah.
Why can't you just take a bubble bath on your own?
So great. I love it.
It's good because like he was the smart one. There are like a couple episodes in the original series where you end up finding out that he has like a talent. Like he's like Malcolm in a way. He's not like Francis or Reese.
He is very intelligent, but just more creatively intelligent.
Yes, exactly.
And Malcolm doesn't have that creative intelligence.
He's
He's more logical intelligent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Francis is still Francis, which is great.
Oh, I love this. This is why I love the show so much. I love that they still have something for Lois and Francis to bicker about.
Always.
I love it. And
why
are
you always against me?
And I love how he's like, this is something that Mom's going to love, that she's going to be super happy about. This is something that she's going to be all into. Mom, me and Piyama were pregnant. That's great, but that's number 7 on stuff I need to worry about. And I was like, oh my God, I love it. And he's like, why is it number 7? And he's just fixated on it.
It's like one thing. It's like his self-destructive behavior, which is so great. It's so
I love it.
funny.
It's so great. It's so funny. And I love how and that's another thing too. I love how on the show, you know, that's the biggest thing as well too. His Bryan Cranston still have what it takes to be Hal.
Yeah.
After years of he built this character, this is what he's been doing. This is how he got up in his career. It was playing this character.
Yeah.
But in the last 10 years, he hasn't played this character since.
But that's the thing is, and again, now, so we've talked about the 4 boys.
Yes.
I think Jamie is not really one that we can talk about because he was only a baby.
Well, I loved how they did kind of like a quick little explanation on why he's part of the Navy.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, his dad helped him out with sound waves and stuff, and that what took to Jamie and stuff like that.
That's why he's able to be in the Navy.
That's why he's in the Navy and stuff like. I was like, okay, that's fine.
That was in the last episode where they explained it. But to talk about Hal and Lois, right? Hal and Lois, I think to answer your question about Bryan Cranston is, I think he understood where Hal's direction was supposed to go.
I think so too. Yeah.
And it's interesting because Hal was such a supportive dad in the first in the series. You don't really got to focus on the supportiveness and the kind of like foundation that he was to the family.
And I love that they made that realization for you when you're watching the show.
Exactly. In this revival, it's like, no, like if you never really saw it, you're seeing it here that he was the dad that was supportive of his kids, even though he had his antics and he had his problems and he was like manipulative in some sort of way. It wasn't to the extent that it made him a bad dad.
No.
He was great and understanding and humble and supportive in every possible way, which is great. And I think that was a Bryan Cranston direction. I don't think that was a showrunner direction.
No. Bryan Cranston had a lot of pull on bringing the show back and stuff like that. Yeah.
That was definitely a Bryan Cranston direction. And I love that his realization to get there was supposed to be microdosing. And I'm like, that's a very Hal thing to do.
That is, I love that the person they went to for the microdosing was Richie.
Yes,
I love that.
Like they brought him back. back.
So good. Oh my god.
This
I
show
love it.
did such a good job at bringing characters back. And you're like, oh, I remember. Malcolm's nerdy friends.
Oh yeah, at the end of the episode, I love it. At
Yeah.
the last episode, it was so good. That was great. And I was like, oh yeah, we have a kid of our own that we came up with, and I'm like, what? like what'd you guys do? Like, and he's like, I'm just trying to set a perimeter for the ant. I'm like, oh. I'm like, oh, okay. Like that makes sense.
It's so great. Even like there's so many good throwback characters and so many returning characters as well. You have Hal's core friend group that was there who did the acapella.
I think there was
bit.
just one friend they didn't bring back because I think he passed away.
Who?
It was the friend where it was a guy. He was a big guy, but he was a little bit, I guess, more darker. I remember he was a little bit more darker.
Hal's friend? Or?
Hal's friend group.
Oh, in his group.
In his group of friends, where you have the dentist buddy, you have the skinny friend, and then you have the one that talks really deep, and then there was like a big guy.
Yeah.
He was like a husky looking. He was kind of like round shape, but I remember but I think he passed away.
Okay.
A couple of years ago.
We'd have to look into it.
Yeah, we'd have to look into it.
Yeah.
But I was watching it, and I still like that they have that charisma together.
Yeah,
they still have that, like,
Never
you buy that they've been friends throughout this whole time.
Yeah. Never left, it never lingered. Craig is still in love with Lois, which is funny.
I was laughing at the part when Lois was showing her video and she had Stevie talk, and then she did the thing where Malcolm did, where in the past series where cut out all his breath.
Yeah.
And just like, Hal has been really great. It was like,
and that was it. Otherwise, it would have taken the whole video.
Yeah, and his partner was just like, "Oh, that was great." Oh, and then when Kitty and when Abe are talking, and then Stevie has to reflect it back. Mom said, it was just like,
and it ends with him going just like, Mom said she loves you. And it like that was it.
And the partner turns to the goes like, "Run now, you cowards!" Like, they just walk away. Like, I love it. I love how he's just, his partner's just like, ugh, like, I love him, but ugh,
yeah. Oh my God! They also brought back the ranchers. I forget his name. Otto and his wife.
Yes, yeah,
Otto
I love it.
Did
I
he
forgot.
pass away?
He did. The actor did die.
Okay, so that's why it was just a photo. But they brought the wife back, which is great. And it's like it reminds you of the arcs in Malcolm's and Francis's and all the family members' life, because to see them back in the show, I'm like, oh, that's right. It's when he left military school and he got a job at the ranch. That's where he met Piani, right?
Yeah. No, he met Piama from when he was staying at the Alaskan cabin.
That's right.
Towards the end of his the story arc there.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. I don't know. The show did such a good job at just feeding us the necessary amount of nostalgia to move the story forward, to kind of answer certain concerns that I feel like people have. Do we want a continuation of this? No,
but I wouldn't be mad if they did something with the daughter.
I kind of would.
You know what, the way that they did it, if they treat it the way that, and it's Malcolm and his daughter constantly breaking the fourth wall, and then just we get to see like Malcolm being a dad, and we get to see the parent side of all this and stuff, and then we get to see. I kind of like the way they ended it. I love the way they ended it, but I wouldn't be mad if they were like, we're gonna do 8 episodes, and that's just a trial run.
Yeah.
If you're showing me just like a season of what could be, I wouldn't be mad.
You need to do a complete disassociation from Malcolm in the Middle if you're going to follow Leia. Because if you're going to have a story with Leia, you can't have the family come back constantly. One, it would rely too much on them to kind of carry the show. I think Leia and the actress that plays her do a really good job at being their own person. So maybe if you want to do like a Leia in the Middle kind of show, or some sort of like, some sort of like show following her life, have her go to college, have her be away from her dad and everyone else, and have every other character be guest stars for an episode. And that's
like
it.
for an arc or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, the grandparents come to visit, so it's Hal and Lois now at the college campus.
And I liked the fact that we had these like lingering jokes throughout episode 1 and 4. So I like the stretchness of, rather than wrapping everything up in 22 minutes. I like the whole overarching arcs for at least for these characters. I like that, we still have Reese still being cautious of what he's doing, and that his relationship with his youngest brother is like brother relationships. I love that, you know, that the youngest brother was like, oh yes, I could tell the what is it, let know about his taxes and stuff. He doesn't pay taxes.
No.
He's like, what? And it's like,
the fight between
Kelly and
Reese.
Reese. Yeah, I love it. It's
It
so
never,
funny.
again, the family didn't change. And
No.
it's good. They changed in a way that they grew older and they have their own things now, which is good. They're their own people, but you still have the same antics there. And the show ended the same way the series would have ended in any other episode.
Yeah.
Which is the plans don't go as they should be.
Yeah.
To me, it's just funny how like Lois did this all for Hal.
Oh
The
yeah.
anniversary, which you mentioned brought you to tears. It was such a great ending to kind of just see Hal be celebrated the way he is supposed to be.
Yes, definitely.
It was a good like closing arc for him of like you finally get the recognition of what you needed to be recognized for. But then he took over. And then he tried doing the whole last dance and the confetti thing, and
I
that
love
didn't
that. That
work
was
out.
funny. I loved how everyone was like,
It burns.
You know, like, and you just see like I loved when Hal is dancing. He's like this, and then boom, and then couple seconds, Francis like boom, it's just like, it just explodes, and I died. I was just to hear his scream like boom. It's just like I loved it, and then I loved how Malcolm was like, all right, well, I guess this is my life now. Oh yeah, Reese, you know, you're such an idiot. He's just like blah blah blah, and I loved how he just played.
They went back to it.
They went back to it.
And when the zipper gets stuck, you're supposed to wiggle it around, not yank it completely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing. The zipper was cheap. He's all like, yeah. So great. I loved it.
It's a good revival series, and I honestly think that this has been the best revival series we've had in a really long time.
It's definitely been the most satisfying.
Yeah. I mean, in an era where we have shows be revived constantly, like Scrubs right now is in the process of being revived. I think it's like on episode 5 or 6, which it hasn't been doing a bad job in doing, but it's not this. I feel like this understood how much we needed to know in what direction to head, and it didn't overstay its welcome. I don't want to go back to this family. I think that this is a good done moment.
Yeah.
Where that's it.
If they want to put out like a special, like a family special or a Christmas special, I wouldn't be mad.
No.
I wouldn't be mad if there was like another episode or another special that came out after this. Just to kind of like, listen, you guys liked it so much. We'll give you just a little more.
Yeah.
You guys enjoyed what we did and what we showed you. Well, here's a little more.
Yeah. But
that's about it. I don't want like a whole meal.
But Leia is 18.
Yes.
So technically, senior in high school, technically you can do a college years of Leia going somewhere, and that way you don't have to rely on the old cast to constantly be on the show.
Plus, it was really cool to see Leia like deal with like teenager problems.
Yes.
Too, especially with pressuring Boy.
Exactly.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. So you have that. So we can do a show with her fine in the direction of not having to rely so much on the old cast and just have them guest star. If you do that, then you can do a Christmas special where all the family gets back together.
Yes. You want to see the family.
Okay.
You want to see the family again. You have to watch the special.
Exactly. Yeah. And I do think, because it is going to be complicated to bring everyone else back. From my understanding, the showrunners had to try to convince the original actor that played Dewey to come back. They attempted to do things up until the last moment, and that's why you had Dewey in a laptop constantly.
Yeah, because so that way it was minimize at least camera work and stuff like that. Yeah,
which makes sense. But again, I feel like from what I understood is the original actor said, "This isn't my life anymore. I'm focusing on some other stuff."
He completely retired.
Yeah, and they offered him like a lot of money too.
Which you could tell that the way the scenes that they were doing, they were catering to him. You could tell they were really trying to sell like, you don't have to do a lot. You don't have to really be in camera. You can do this at the comfort of your home.
Yeah, and they said no. He turned down money too.
Yeah,
a lot of money.
They were offering him money. Just he stuck by his guns. You know, he's one of those people that be like, no, once I say I'm done, I'm done.
And that's good. Good
that's
for him.
That's good. He stick to his guns, so I respect that.
Yeah. So can't be mad at that.
Yeah.
Overall, it's all good.
Yeah.
If you guys are fans of Malcolm in the Middle, I feel like this is a good revival. I feel like there's still going to be some people that don't really like it, and that's okay.
That's fine.
But there's no denying it that this was a fantastic revival.
Yeah.
It satisfied the itch that we had, and I think that if you are fans of Malcolm in the Middle and kind of wanted a different or know more, not a different ending, but to know more about their life afterwards, this was it.
Yeah.
Personally, I didn't really get satisfied with the ending
episode of Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, the original ending.
Yeah, not the original, because it is
this
the
ending.
No, the original series is ending.
Oh, okay.
It didn't satisfy me because it just kind of like left every character like, well, you know, I'm at Harvard, but I'm working as a janitor to kind of get through like everything.
Which I also did like that they mentioned that too. That the whole like because that was a big statement that Lois said to Malcolm at the end of the series was like, I know you have the capability to become president, but not only president, but the greatest president. But then I love that it was even just that was mentioned, and she was like, I just told you that because I know your capabilities. Like, it was still nice, but I love the realization of like, I told you that just so you can get there. I didn't expect you to do that.
They're plans, not expectations.
Yes, that's the thing. And it's okay to fall from your plan, but I just want to let you know that that wasn't really the like idea, or like that was the real plan. And he's like, and I loved Frankie Muniz's reaction to that he portrayed. It felt so genuine. It felt real. It felt like that was his actual mother like telling him that. And I loved you bought it. That's the thing.
Yeah. There was because we do have to wrap this up, but in that same line, it was interesting for Malcolm to be like, you know, having the perfect girlfriend, the perfect daughter, the perfect job in life and everything else was all because of you and your lies. And he goes like, wait, what? Like, because when he even said it, Andy and I had to stop and we're like, wait, you're just wrong then. You're wrong. And the realization was made alongside, we made the realization with him of like, you were the asshole this whole time when your parents were really trying, because they were also assholes. They were in a way they kind of did, you know, mess up a lot of things and stuff like that. But you do realize that Malcolm worked as hard as he did because of this whole pressure. And it was probably the most relatable I've ever been to a character into Malcolm. Because I even told Annie, I'm like, yeah, that kind of was the way that I grew up with my mom. I love you, Mom. I do. But there were a lot of expectations that she had of me. I don't know if they were expectations because she never had that talk with me afterwards. But like, we've kind of had discussions before where it's like, well, you know, I never really wanted you to, you know, be everything that I said you were. But you are... You know, you are who you are because of how we raised you and what we taught you, and we're proud of you for everything. And I'm like, yeah, that is a conversation that I've had with my mom, you know, and it's great. It's cool. It's cool to see that. Yeah. But yeah, no, I honestly would give this a solid 9 out of 10.
Yeah, same.
It is.
Same.
I have really no massive complaints about the show. If anything, what is their negative? What is the negative thing to talk about in terms of the show? I don't think there really is. Everything was just great. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Everything was good. Everything was written well. Everything was explained well. I thoroughly enjoyed where everyone's at. I'm happy to see that certain characters they even mentioned that didn't show, like obviously that did pass away, but they had to kind of like, oh yeah, and you know, we did mention them and stuff, like the grandmother, you know, the actress that played the grandmother. I loved how they even treated it too. They're just pouring out her ashes.
That was it.
But there's no enthusiasm.
No, there isn't.
They're just like, God. And then it's like, yeah, here. And then it's like, yeah, but the TV was actually a blah, blah, blah. But it was just, I love it. That was great.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. The family didn't change.
No.
If you guys are fans of Malcolm in the Middle, please watch it. It's really good.
It's very satisfying.
Yeah, just let's not push for more. I want it done.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes, that's true. But again, if there was one more thing, I'm going to be mad.
Okay.
I know Disney. That's why I'm just.
Yeah.
They're going to be like,
just do Leia. Don't do anything else. Just don't touch the family. Let's focus on Leia. Give it a run because I don't want this to be messed up. They did a really good job.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say. Any last thoughts?
No, that's pretty much it.
Perfect. I know it ran a little bit longer than an hour. I do apologize.
Yes.
But there was a lot more than
that was genuine like conversations we had. There wasn't no pauses or anything.
No, it's like
that was
like
organic.
A throwback.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was interesting.
It was.
Life without Nick.
Should do this more often.
Go to Bakersfield more often, Nick.
God damn.
Just kidding. No,
we love you. We want you here.
Yeah. We miss you, man. And he also, I was messaging him on the group yesterday, and he's like, he really did love it too. So maybe he'll give some thoughts in next week's episode.
Yeah.
With that said, please check us out on our socials, Instagram, Facebook, and Xmen.com. Check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Keeping It With The Nerds, and our audio platform, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Podbean, if you have not done so. Check out our website, keepingitwiththenerd.com. And I know, it's not. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Nick's going to be so mad at me. But also...
Because we can't put this on Opus. There's no way to put...
There is a way. I mean, I have to probably manually do the clips, but I'll see. I'll have to make up for it. But yeah, other than that, please, Santa Fe Springs Art Festival, April 25th, 2 to 10 p.m. If you have not checked out the stuff yet, please do so. Because it's going to be a big event. We had a lot of fun over the last couple of years. Thank you to Santa Fe Springs for bringing us back this year again. We will be announcing stuff shortly. If you guys have stuck to the end of the show, we appreciate that. So you guys can, again, be reminded of everything that is going to be happening and going on. We can't wait to show you guys, and we can't wait to put up those advertisements because it's going to be a lot of fun this year. Anything else before we wrap up?
No, you mentioned it. You don't mention it all.
Perfect. Yeah. This has been Keeping Up With The Nerds, issue 293. My name is Bryan.
Renee.
And we'll see you all in the next episode. Thank you, guys.